Anyways, one final one for today. And I don't remember if this one has shown up before. This might be new. Anyways, SimCity 2000. Interesting. Okay, I am a pretty big fan of the SimCity which was released on the Super NES, which I think was pretty close to being a release title, if not an actual release title. Let me just double check on that while this stuff is loading. Yeah, SimCity was indeed a launch title in the US for the Super NES. So that is actually really loud. Hold on a second. What do you guys think? Should I lower that down a little bit? Seems loud to me, but I have no idea how it is for you guys. Okay. That's sounding about good to me now. Now, the crackliness is a Game Boy Advance thing. Like, if you download Game Boy Advance soundtracks, they all have a sort of a crackly fuzz to them. Okay, let's see what we have. Basic Game Boy Advance options. You mainly only see music and sound in Game Boy Advance options. Well, let's just start a new city. Yeah, sure, why not? What? That's... I thought that, B button would be erase, and we don't have many choices. Wow. I guess, Game Boy Advance can only fit a small number of scenarios in there for map types. What should our city be? Where are we going to be living? I'm trying to remember the name of the city that we had in the, Sidlexia SimCity collaboration, but I have no idea anymore what that could have been. Zerbertian. Interesting, and where did the name Zerbertian come from? I'm actually curious now. I don't seem to have lowercase letters or anything of that type, so... Oh, it automatically... And we can't even have spaces. Can we? No. Huh. But we can have a crazy long city name. That is interesting. I was gonna say let's go with the name I always go for Animal Crossing, but then I realized we can't have spaces. Yeah, screw it, we'll just go with it anyway and won't have spaces. Side 3, Zigzion. There is... Perfect. Oh, right, cannot... I'm so used to things where it wraps around to the other side, but apparently they did not want to do that with this little keyboard. Yeah, sure. Year 1900. So I guess we are in total tutorial mode. Also, there's no option for nuclear power. Pretty much always go with nuclear power for SimCity. And... would kind of prefer to have a more zoomed out view. Interesting. Dense and light. Yep, hold on. Interruptions. Okay. What happened to the music? Could have sworn there was music in this main area, but, okay. Okay, so let's just see what other stuff we have. Wow. All the things open already. Well, not all the things, but quite a lot of the things. Interesting options. Yeah, like I started to say, no airport available yet. I really did enjoy the, original Super NES SimCity. Never even touched the, SimCity 2000 or anything else beyond that. Just was not interested beyond that there. Sure. Make a big old pile of residential zones. Yeah, let's get some commercial zones going over here. Some roads going around everything. Unusual controls on the, side bit there, how, oh, what? Okay, we've already gone past an entire year. Interesting. Oops. Weird. Yeah, the angle on this doesn't feel right. I don't think it does. I'd have to double check in like Marble Madness or something like that there. This is just kind of weird and slow and just odd. Like, seems not quite right. Also, it seems like it takes a lot of force to get the thing to move. There we go, now we have roads that are actually connected, even though they don't really go anywhere. Oh, apparently we can't make roads underneath that there. Or we can and... Very weird indeed. It's like it's not allowing me to continue the road into that thing, but it will allow it after it's already been placed. This is just... doesn't really seem correct, I guess. And we'll just stick a couple of these way out here because we don't want industrial zones anywhere near the commercial and the residential. Also, having music definitely would have benefited this game. It's amazingly quiet, and I don't want to add any music of my own, you know, for even video game music now, for fear of triggering a copyright claim there. Since, you know, Nintendo and Konami and Capcom and all the rest are now very much into throwing out copyright claims when they find music which is not actually a part of the game. How have we gone past 2 years or 3 years already? Now let's build some other junk. Have a zoo. Why not? And police department. Right in there. Fire department. Can we squish it in there? Yeah, we can squish it in there. Interesting. And let's go ahead, build more power lines. Closest way would be like that there. Alright, so that's all nifty now. What else can we build? Because not really going to actually try and do well here and, you know, get massive populations or... I hate with these tutorials. Will you just be quiet already? Yeah, football stadium in the industrial zone. That sounds like a plan. Seriously, these years are flying by. Let's get more residential zones all around the zoo. Oh, oops. Okay, that worked. And we can just exit those entirely. Awesome. Okay, what else can we throw in here? Arenas, parks. I suppose we should give them a hospital. Right across from the zoo. Because, you know, everybody loves the zoo. Even sick people. And throw in a college. No regular school, though. Everybody has to be homeschooled until they reach college age. And we'll just throw that out in the middle of nowhere. Because nobody really wants to be near a college campus. That is true. Anybody that gets mauled at the zoo can just be taken immediately to the hospital. And now that, federal agents who work for U.S. Forest Services have to actually, issue warnings to not take selfies with dangerous animals, that will likely be an increasingly happening thing. Yeah, no need for a prison. Yeah, sure, let's get the seaport. Huh, seaport is a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Can't tell if that's actually connected or not. Kind of a lousy system for that kind of thing. Well, we'll see if... Yeah, there we go. Now we got stuff. Really? It's going to be playing that sound effect now because we have a seaport? Mm-hmm. Well, we are almost out of money, so we have nearly run this town into the ground. And because there's been no music, it's been a rather boring experience. So, what can we build for $800 that will bankrupt us? Not really anything specific. So I don't see, like, a population chart or anything. Is there... Interesting. Not really what I was hoping for. Okay, so no, there is just... outside of the yearly reports, there is no way to determine... Yeah, there is no way to determine what your population is currently at. And that's kind of generally a very big thing with, SimCity games. You kind of want to be able to keep track of your actual city population. Oh, that, horn toot, wow. That would be kind of terrible to listen to if you actually did intend to play this game properly and just had that going as, like, the only sound. Yeah, shut up already. Okay, so, what else can we build for 300? We can build 2 big parks. And then we'll see what happens when we go bankrupt. Okay, where can we fit... There, 2 big parks side by side next to the stadium. And for $1... Oh, for $2. Oh, hey, back. What are we at? Where is our population? I mean, isn't that the big important thing? Like, we're trying to build our city so that, like, we reach population milestones and we know we are growing and expanding and doing well as a city. How is there not a population listing? This is just... wow. Okay, so... Oh, we're already at negative 263. Yeah, so we can't build anything else, and... Nope, can't even go into further debt. So, yeah, this has been SimCity 2000. Yeah, this Game Boy version has just been kind of miserable. I cannot speak for experience on other versions, but I would assume that probably even the Super NES version is... Oh, you be quiet already. Probably even the Super NES version, almost certainly the PC version, any other versions of SimCity 2000 are probably better than this. And of course, then there's regular SimCity and SimTower and SimEarth and SimIsle and SimAnt and SimFarm and Sim Hospital and Sim Theme Park and Sim Going for a Walk and Sim everything else and The Sims. Hey. Yeah, not really much else to say about all this mess.